Hello everyone, let's try to understand about JWT today. Okay, so what is JWT? So we will see what is JWT. So JWT is a JSON Web Token. So let's see what is JWT. So JSON Web Token. So this is our JSON Web Token. So our JSON Web Token contains of the three main areas. First is the header, second is the payload, and third is the verification signature. That's how we verify the integrity of the JWT. So our header contains the type of token. So what is the type of token? So this is the algorithm we are using, HS256, and this is the type called JWT. So based on this algorithm, we will verify if our token is valid or not. And this is how our JWT token looks like. So these are three parts, so all three parts are differentiated with a uh, dot or period in between. Okay, so this is the type, this is the payload, and this is the verification. So all of these three things are base64 encoded. So we can check this. So let's go to CyberChef, and we can see if we go this, and I'm going to paste here in our input and will base from base 61. So you can see this is our JWT algorithm, and our second part is our payload. So there is nothing encrypted in JWT. So this is JWT our payload. So this is we send to the user from our backend, and the user sees this as soon, but JWT verifies the signature based on this signature. So this is the encrypted signature. So based on this, we verify if the request that is coming from our front end to back end is validated, authenticated or not. So this is the part that verifies, and this is just the information we get back in our JWT, and this information cannot be changed without changing this. So what happens is, if you change this, this will change and the verification will fail. So how the flow of JWT works? So what happens is, user logs in. So user logs in first. We will log in. User logs in, and then they will send their credentials. User logs in and they will send their credentials. So they will send their credentials to the backend. So here we will have our backend. So this is our backend. So user logs in, send the credential, goes to the login page, send the credential to the backend, and then backend will verify them. Okay, then backend will verify them. Verify credentials. So go to the login page, backend verify the credentials, and after verifying the credentials, the backend will provide a JWT. JWT is JSON Web Token. They will provide a JWT for the user, and after user gets the JWT, they store it. Front end will store the JWT. Front end will store the JWT. So from now on, whenever the front end will uh, request any page that needs authentication for the user, or those are the private pages, any kind of authorization needed, so front end will send request with this JWT token that is provided. Okay, so user goes to the login page, provides their credentials and prove that they are who they say they are. The backend verifies those credentials and provide them with a token that front end will store, and from every request they will send it JWT token to verify they have the access for what they are going for. Okay, so when they have this access, this part, now they can access their private they can access their private pages. So if we see at our YouTube, so after they send the authentication token, they will see their recommendation and everything that needs to be private for the particular user. Okay, so next we will see how we are going to implement JWT in our Python Django framework. So for this we will be using Python Django simple JWT. So this is the module we are going to use for now to implement JWT. So these are the settings. So let's go to VS Code and create one Django project, and let's see how to implement a JWT in Django.